Hey everybody, welcome to the Hardway to Hell Tournament 2025. One of the two great players of this tournament playing today, jooniejoone, a legend in the community, against Nikplayer, a soon-to-be legend in the community. So both very good randomizer players, both very good in all the hard stuff that will be required in this race. And I'm super excited to do some commentary on this, and I'm joined by Sineth. Hey Sineth, how are you doing?
Imagine calling the race. Nikplayer is going to win. It says "Okay, Beamer" before they even start.
When did I do that?
You said "soon to be legend."
Yeah, it's just I just said that because Junie has been around for so long, and everybody knows Junie and all the stuff he can pull off. And not as many people know Nikplayer, but he's becoming more and more known for being a super scary opponent. If I had to call this one, I would indeed call Nikplayer ahead in this, just because his movement is so good. But there might always be some strange situations in which Junie would have the upper hand, just because he's been around the block so many times. And he knows exactly what to do in pretty much every situation. We are starting today in Aqueduct. The setting is called Not the Best Starting Location. Ironically, it's my favorite starting location. And I will have to do the syncing thingy. Unless you know how to do this.
I have no idea how to do
Okay,
this.
I have to click this. And how many seconds are between them? That's like 15 and a half.
Yeah, it's like 15 seconds.
Alrighty. I did a thing. Let's see if it works.
If not, we get to deal. But tell me, there's speed booster in the sand pits. That's a spicy item.
That is super spicy and it's extremely hard to get to. Nikplayer, did he go into the left or the right sand pit there?
So I think he went into the right sand pit, but I think you paused the wrong stream because now we're 30 seconds behind.
I'm sorry. Yes, that was, of course, my mistake. So now I paused Nikplayer, and Junie should be playing very fast soon. And then we will be on equal terms time-wise. Alright, so Speed Booster was in the right sand pit, and they're in the right location, I assume. Because the... Alright, you can't continue in these settings unless you find supers. You have to get those. Junie now approaching the first roadblock in this. We will drop into the sand holes and meet the Eviers. And everything from the Eviers will kill you. And it is very normal in this tournament to straight up die. And that's what happened to Junie here. It might happen to Nikplayer too. Junie tells me before the race he had a setup for this, but that was so long ago that he doesn't quite remember how to do it. We will see how Nikplayer deals with it. So, of course, the knowledge about the speed booster and the right sand pit, that's already very good. Was it in the left or the right location there?
The right sand pit had speed booster. Left location has gravity or super missiles and power bombs.
No, I mean in the right sand pit. Is it?
In
the left or the right item?
The right item.
Okay, so the right item is harder to reach than the left one. The left one is free. You can get that with high jump boots. But the right one, I think there are ways to do it without Spring Ball, but I would need Spring Ball to get to that item. Oh, and we see Nikplayer. Once you get going in the sand hole, you are pretty much safe. As long as you are moving, you will avoid all those projectiles coming from the Eviers. And Nikplayer did that. Now, this is still not over, because now Nikplayer has to get a green gate glitch out of these rooms here. Of course, we know... Yeah, we are all capable of this. We all know how to do this, but this is a high-pressure situation. Oh, wait, no. What was I thinking of? You don't have to green gate glitch here. You can just shoot a super in there.
There you go. Hey, so tell me about Hardway to Hell, because I don't know very much about it.
Okay, Hardway to Hell is a tournament where the settings are super fun suits, which means there is a maximum of one suit in the game, and super fun combat. That means there will be no plasma beam, no screw attack in the seat. I did something wrong with the syncing again. What am I doing?
I think
sorry.
You and Gestro are both trying to play with it.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll leave my fingers off then. Yeah, that was okay. So, super fun combat. That means we don't have a plasma beam or a screw attack in the seat, and we might not have wave beam and spacer, but they can be around in the seats. But they don't necessarily have to be. There will always be a charge beam and an ice beam. Also, we have a fixed amount of ammunition. We have in the seat a total of 90 missiles, 60 super missiles, yes, 60, and 60 power bombs. Furthermore, all E-tanks are available. And we have slowest progression going.
So these are going to be long seeds.
These are going to be long seeds, yes. You can expect... They are both very good, so we could expect a 90-minute seed, but 2 hours and more isn't out of the usual. So, jooniejoone going down, Nikplayer went to Crate first, because of course, you already have all the miners you need. You have power bombs, you have supers, so you can absolutely go and fight Crate, and look what Crate is hiding. And so many power bombs already.
Good thing though.
Yeah,
you want power
it's
bombs.
Really good, really good. So you also have the choice now. Nikplayer, I don't know if he went to Business Center already. You do want to check the free Business Center items and pre-check what is at Croc Exit. What you can do now as Joonie is you can get the item that is under Ice Beam. Have to be careful, but you can get it. And if you are really good, you can check the item that is at Ice Beam. But you can't make any mistake for that. And if it's not an E-tank or barrier, you cannot get it out. So yeah, there might be some really strange things required for the players to do. That knowledge of the speed booster, that's already something very, very valuable. 20 power bombs already, that's really good. Of course, with slowest progression, it is very possible the seed hides some type of ammo very deep in the beginning, but it didn't. This one didn't. That's pretty cool. Did you watch any race in this tournament so far?
No, this is my first race so far.
Alrighty, alright. So yeah, these seeds, they are not for everybody. You have to know what you are doing. Like, there will be either a full suitless Meridia required or a suitless Lower Norfair required, and it's possible you have to do both of them.
That's gross.
It's also very common that, for example, the seed gives you Warrior Suit at the very end of your Lower Norfair Hell run, stuff like that. In these particular settings, the only spicy thing was the start, that was in the middle of the map in Aqueduct. And everything after this will be vanilla. So vanilla bosses and vanilla map layout, stuff like that. We have full randomization, so no major minor shenanigans. Any item can be anywhere.
So I just saw SpeedGaming remind everyone to go and volunteer for their SpeedGaming Live thing that's going to be down in Herndon, Virginia. I'm trying to raise money to actually go there in person and volunteer. I want to get into doing their video stuff so I can record all the fun stuff for you all that are not in the States and can't get there.
Very nice. That sounds good. And Nikplayer made a bit of a play here. As I said, you can get out the item that is under Ice Beam, and Nikplayer actually got that out, and it was an E-tank. So that's potentially really big.
We always want more E-tanks, especially for these settings.
For these settings, they can be one of the gatekeeping items that you have to collect all around the map in the beginning in order to progress through Upper Norfair, maybe Lower Norfair. And what is also great about these settings is that some items are just way more poggers than in other settings. Like in the usual settings, you see Grapple Beam and say, oh, okay, cool, Grapple Beam. And in these settings, it's a real dopamine rush if you find Grapple Beam, because that's one super important one. Also, you are always very happy to see Spazer, for example. Oh yeah, and of course with that one E-Tank, Nikplayer can also get out the item that is here at Ice Beam. It's not free at all, it's still pretty rough to get it. The drops were good, there was good energy in it, and that means he can get it out. Even if it's just a pack of missiles. It can happen that the seed locks your first crystal flash very deeply. And those missiles might have been part of it. Despite the energy, Nikplayer does the speedball out and gets it. Nicely done.
A little bit faster, but a little bit risky.
Yep. One of the items that likes to be hidden very deeply is high jump boots in this, but of course with a starting location. This starting location will give you either high jump boots or gravity. In this case, it was high jump boots.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we are now in the easy part of the seed. In this part of the seed, you just go anywhere, check everything. You see a lot of empty locations, like here at Spazer, there's nothing. Sometimes you will see the gaslighting ball, where there is an orb. You see it while entering the room and it immediately disappears. So that also means there's nothing. Joonie decided to go up Red Tower. You can just as well go through Green Brinstar.
Now, who are we playing for keeps here, or are we doing a best of 3?
No, this is best of 1.
Best of 1.
Best
Playing
of
for
3.
keeps.
Yeah, best of 3 Hardway to Hell is rough.
Yeah, that's a long. That's a lot of game right there.
Yeah, we are talking about up to like 6 hours or some stuff like that. So this is a double elimination tournament. Both those players, if I'm not mistaken, are still in the winners bracket. Let me check that. Yep, Nikplayer beat Diggy Diggy Dang in the first round, and Joonie beat Vibrant Colors.
Yeah, there's so many good players in this that I look at it and I go, I can't even try to begin.
It is daunting, these settings. There is one particular Hardway to Hell setting that is my absolute favorite one of all settings, and that's maximized hell, and minimized hell is what it's called. So that's an area rando where bosses can be behind any portal. And that adds a lot of spice to everything. It can make a seed very hard. It can also make a seed very easy, ironically, compared to other Hardway to Hell seeds. Yeah, hey, Colors is in the chat. Colors, one of the organizers and founders, if I'm not mistaken, of this tournament. Together with Kai Zenton, Joonie had his hands in there, also Iron Rusty. Joonie is going to X-Ray. Another ironical thing about these seeds, since there is no item required to get to X-Ray, there is rarely anything useful at X-Ray.
I guess Rusty and Colors were the founders. The rest of us are just players.
Alright, the rest of us are just players.
But I mean, you can kind of call Kaizenton an organizer, considering how much he's been doing to get everyone in to do the seeds and reminding them, hey, you know, these seeds need to be done. Just a lot of work going in the channels. So shout out to Kaizenton.
I know this tournament is very close to Kai's heart. He loves to play hard settings as well. And Joonie finds a very important item at X-Ray, an E-Tank.
So that's our second E-Tank that we found so far.
That's right. Nikplayer with a continuous wall jump attempt. The strategic decision of when to go to Wreck Chip isn't as important in these settings, because you always expect to go into Wreck Chip at some point. So that was, I think, the third jump that Nikplayer got the right jump off, but didn't get the timing for the second jump.
Yeah, CWJs are not easy. Despite
Nope.
what everyone tries to tell you, it's a frame perfect followed by a 2 frame perfect jump.
Yeah, it's a rough one. And this can happen, you moonwalk out of the door. And you can do the same thing from outside of the door, but it gets a bit harder, the first jump timing. But this one Nikplayer gets easily. Like 4th attempt something. Of course, in full rando, you check everywhere.
Sure.
This isn't a minor location, it's just a location, which is empty. The minimap plays a bit of a bigger role in these settings, or since this type of minimap exists. For example, if there is an item in general in that location, there's a little dot on the map. If you clear the map tile, then that dot disappears, which means you can sometimes see if an item is there or not before actually seeing the item location if you just look at the map. Oh yeah, some bit of different decisions made here. Joonie is going into Big Pink and Nikplayer going into Wrecked Ship. As I said, it's not that important which decision you take here in the beginning.
Sure, but Joonie gets rewarded by a wave beam, which is going to be
that's cool.
Nice.
That's going to be helpful in Wrecked Ship. You can kill a couple of enemies with that. Nikplayer has to go through all of Wrecked Ship just with his ammo and 1 E-Tank. Let's see if he maybe finds more in there. And Wave Beam, one of the items who may or may not be in the seed, so that's cool to have found. Yeah. It's also very often you don't find Charge Beam because it's hidden very deep somewhere. But if you find Charge Beam, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, power. Definitely. I would say Charge Beam is very powerful considering how little ammo there is.
Yeah, in these seeds, the ammo alone is barely enough to finish the game.
Yeah, so you really want to find Charge.
Yeah, you do. On the other hand, as you might have noticed, Ice Beam, that's of course extremely important in these settings.
Mm-hmm.
As you might have noticed, we don't have an item fanfare, so you get a lot of ammo. Whatever you see, you pick up in these settings. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, definitely, because if you don't find Charge, you need all that ammo.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in these,
you don't want to skip items.
Yep.
Not with empty items.
Yeah, Kai is saying not required suitless crystal flash clip, and I'm a little bit disappointed myself. Last time I did commentary on one of these races was, I think it was Diggy against Nikplayer, and that had a freely available Varia suit. Can you imagine my disappointment?
just out in the wild.
Yeah, it was just there. Not in Lower Norfair, just somewhere. Don't remember where exactly, but it was easy to get.
So which suit do you think is missing in this seed? Do you think Varia is missing, or do you think Gravity is missing?
It's impossible to tell. It can be that runners find 12 E-Tanks and then Varia suit, so you can't really infer it from anything here. It's just a guessing game. Also, we have the possibility of no suits at all.
That's always fun.
But we do have all the movement items. So speed we already saw.
Yep.
And
we have.
I'm just now noticing I have completely forgotten to track items, which means somebody else is doing that. Was it Vincent you said? So thanks a lot for clicking all the items. Thank you very much.
We do like trackers.
More power bombs.
I like the new name for the seed, Inconvenient Way to Purgatory.
Yeah. That's more it at this moment. Marking crate.
No E-tank at the E-tank in wreck ship.
Rude. You go all the way. But we have the quick resets in this. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
You just tap LR start and select and you immediately get put back to your last save. That is something that is a big buff for all the save scums. Junie needs a little bit of ammo to get through that door. Gets the 5th missile.
Whole lot of nothing. We got lots of power bombs.
Yeah. That's really a lot of power bombs. Out of a total of 60, already more than halfway there. And Holy asking if we have a 3-way save rotation in this, and I do not think so, unless the random start turns that on. We have to check the message that is given the next time anybody saves. Junie is arriving in Criteria, and Nikplayer will be checking this item from behind. It's another important E-tank. Potentially important.
Which is funny because that one's trapped behind speed.
Yup. It's also very possible Junie will later show us what is at Criteria Supers, which is also speed locked.
Gauntlet's pretty worth it with double ammo at the back.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. You have everything you need for that, which I mean some explosives to get through.
Some explosives. We got like a
Yeah.
whole arsenal. Item in the sky is another power bomb.
And
More power
maze
bombs in the
missiles is
maze.
more power bombs.
I think we found all the power bombs, guys.
We are getting close, yeah. Let's see how far runners are once they have cleared whatever they didn't clear before. It's gonna be interesting to see how they decide to route in all the criteria checks. Yeah, with all the power bombs that Junie has, I agree to directly go down here. Yeah, Ice Beam here is annoying.
Ice beam anywhere outside of Torian is annoying.
See, in this case, Junie didn't actually have to go down into the pit. Just falling down to the first platform would have shown on the minimap there is no item there. It's those little things you pick up that can save you time in this.
Sure.
This is a bit dangerous for Nikplayer, but gets it, no problem.
So this bowling check is going to be interesting because there's the one item that's in front of the E-tank that he can't get, and then there's also the gravity check, which I did see it earlier today where gravity was vanilla.
That can still happen. We haven't found a suit yet. Alrighty, more supers is nice. You want to be on 30 supers as quickly as possible. And
Sure.
then, yeah, I think in theory you can defeat Ridley on 4 tanks. But, you know, I would want way more than that.
I did on 5 tanks earlier today with both suits.
Nice. Oh, okay. Nice. GG's. Okay, Junie jumping in here, Billy Mays with high jump boots. Yeah, and goes for the additional wall jump there just for safety. Because this is harder with high jump boots. You have to get the timing right. And what can happen is you go for that wall jump because you're not sure you reach the platform, and by doing it you turn around and fall down. Alright, that's all the blue Brinstar checks out of the way for Junie. Nikplayer now could just pick up this save and then continue through Gauntlet. Just blind go through there without pre-checking the items. He would have to do a loop of it anyway.
Sure. I think that's a good idea to do from here. You go up to Gauntlet. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. Go up to Gauntlet, check the first item, check the next two, do Terminator, come back, do 230, come down, do Old Mother Brain, you know, do Billy Mays, everything that Junie's already doing here.
Yeah, exactly. And from there you can even take Meme Route into Green Brinstar. Then you would have to turn around in Green Brinstar and go back down, but it's gonna be a bit awkward routing wise, whichever way you go with.
I think if I were to go into Meme Route, I would check that first item that's right before the hoppers, and then once I know what that is, go back up the elevator.
More power bombs. Nick already on 40 and is going to find a couple more in Brinstar.
Funny fact, Billy Mays never said, but wait, there's more in a commercial.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. Billy Mays isn't a person anybody would know here. I only know of him because of that one South Park episode. I knew he was really loud. Yeah, that's kind of a high five at Bomb Torizo. And Junie will now go into Wreckchip, and Nikplayer will now go into Brinstar. And after that, the real seed starts.
So
and as we okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, with what Junie has, I would definitely think about going into Meridia suitless. High jump,
Yeah.
ice beam.
Yeah, it very much looks like that. Junie will probably be picking up, or might be picking up that second E-Tank. I'm not sure if Nikplayer will go into X-Ray, but I would also assume that. But two E-Tanks is just not enough. Well, you could. You could actually, players have a Crystal Flash. They could go into Norfair, check what's at Cathedral. That is a hotspot location in these settings. There is very often something extremely important in Cathedral in these. But I agree with you that Suitless Meridia is definitely something you should think about here.
Just want to give a quick shout out to both of our runners, jooniejoone and Nikplayer. If you're not already following them, please go do so. Tell them good luck and have fun in their chat. They sure appreciate it anytime someone pops in and says hi.
Do it now.
And if you like the commentary, you should follow OK Beamer because I'm not good at commentary.
I'm not even good at English. So, yeah. There's not going to be happening anything too new now on screen. All the stuff we're going to see for the next 10 minutes, something we have seen before. That Phantoon fight from Junie will be the most exciting thing. Oh yeah, Nick getting caught out by the high jump before Billy Mays. And first he jumped too early, now he jumped too late. That sucks. I've seen players take off high jump boots for this. And that's one way you can also do it. You tuck down the way Nikplayer did. And then you can even finish this jump in a mock ball. It usually works.
I hate CWJ. It's the worst. Oh, Junie got the first one, but didn't get the second one.
Yeah. We saw the animation there on that pedestal. I was too short.
Again, 2 frame followed by frame perfect.
Yeah, where Junie was standing, that works too. There was 1 pixel to the right. But there's something about it which I believe the second jump might not necessarily work even if you get the timing right. But whenever I stand in that spot Junie was in right now, I go for it anyway. You want your visor to be flush with that door. And then you're in the perfect spot. Ah, there was the animation again. There we go.
Nikplayer just picked up Ice Beam.
Yep. Let's see.
And I believe he has Wave as well. Yeah,
yeah,
he's got Wave as well.
Let's see if he decides to leave it on as well. Would make way more sense for Nikplayer because he'll be potentially be going into Meridia after this anyway.
So far, Nick's routing looks a little bit better because this is going to set him up to be right next to Meridia after he's done doing all these checks. Versus Junie's going to be all the way up in Wreck Ship after doing all the checks.
Junie has to do all those checks, but also I believe Nikplayer has to go... No, of course he already did top of red tower checks. Yeah. Finding nothing is always so disappointing. Alright, if we do go into West Meridia just with Ice Beam, players can be expected to go everywhere in West Meridia. There are ways to get up that Mount Everest thingy and to a watering hole and that beach item. And as I said, I don't know if the right item in right sandpit is in logic without spring ball. Or of course gravity.
Sure. Well, we haven't seen either one of those items yet, so it could be anywhere.
Sure. Those could be hidden in Norfair, for example, or in West Meridia. That's Phantom down, no issues, on full health Junie here. Oh, Nick took a save, that's interesting. I wonder what that is for.
Safety?
You think so? I'm genuinely not sure about it. Maybe it's safety for the X-ray play. That's possible.
Oh, that's a good shout out because X-ray is coming up.
That was also very heads up by Nikplayer to not go to these items until finishing the rest of Green Brinstar, because he can neatly go down from here. And is on 55 power bombs now. Hooray! Not quite all of them. One is missing.
We probably know where that one is.
Oh, was it in the right sandpit maybe? What was the other item?
That's a good question. I don't know.
All right. Empty. Quick draw things. Okay. A nothing and a speed. Yeah, once Nikplayer is done with X-Ray, we will know where players are on the track. Yeah, Nick tried to turn off high jump boots, and sometimes menuing doesn't work the way you want.
Doing a quick refill before X-Ray just for, again, safety, because X-Ray can really heck you up if you don't do the spikeless trick correctly.
Yeah, and you do want to be above 161, ideally. And farming these bugs is super annoying because of the arches they go in. That's nothing for Joonie. Quick reset. Very nice. It's scary how good players have become doing this X-ray check with nothing. Yeah, Nikplayer on 2 E-tanks now, so now you can really start thinking about going into Upper Norfair. With 3 crystal flashes and 2 tanks.
Do you think Nikplayer is going to check Cathedral by itself and then go into Meridia? Or do you think he's going to go directly into Meridia?
No, I think if you check Cathedral, you go deeper into Upper Norfair, because there's just such a density of items. It is a bit time-consuming checking all these, just because you don't have that much energy. But if you decide to go to Cathedral, you keep on going. And we have an item there, which was already turning up on the tracker when that little tile lit up. It's just missiles, but of course you take them.
Nikplayer is turning high jump and ice back on, so I'm thinking he's going into Meridia.
Yep, he does. Ooh, nice turnaround there in the door. Ah, one shot too many. And Nikplayer is just built differently.
Oh my god.
Yes. It's so insane. I hate seeing that. Man.
Ow. How do you get this good at doing wall jumps?
I don't know.
Bro.
I only know how to do those in theory, and I can string maybe 2 of them together. And then I curse everything, especially this game, and throw my controller into a corner.
So now we get to see if both... Oh my god, he's doing it again.
Admin, he's doing it sideways. I gets the fish in a good spot, and it's high enough. Oh, and this is not only cool to see that... that's what's it called? Space jump. Oh, wow, and spacer. Whoa, okay. So, seeing any item in this location means that there is going to be gravity in this seat.
Oh, that's good to know. So where's Gravity hiding out? It's got to be somewhere in Meridia at this point, or it could be in Cathedral.
It could be in Cathedral, it could be in Lower Norfair, it can be literally anywhere you can get without gravity.
Mm-hmm. Could be in Bubble Mountain.
So yeah, finding Spacer in these settings is always so great. You have the most powerful beam now that you can get. Oh no! The blocks reappearing there for Junie.
Yeah, but plenty of power bombs to get through here.
And Nikplayer falling back down to Mama Turtle. Would of course really like to have that space jump right now.
Of
But
course.
there are also ways to get to the items without space jump.
Yeah, the infinite bomb jump off of Bomber Turtle if you have the bombs, which we don't.
Yeah. That's nothing. And that's why you should actually jump to the right wall, not the left one. Or did the dot disappear? No, it should still be there. I think he's just resetting the room. Yeah. You should jump to the right wall, and then you can check the top item and the right item. And it's a face full of nothing.
Gotta be super careful here because Mama Turtle does what, 300 damage, and
I
that
think,
will one-shot Nick.
Isn't it 200? So Nick would survive that on 19 HP, which is not preferable. This exiting Mama Turtle is it can be rough sometimes, but if you know what to do, it's not that bad. Yeah, that fish is in a bad spot, but Nick still gets it easily. And he's going to the right, so he will be continuing up. Those were the easy look. Now come the a little harder ones. You have to do some super missile, letting the crab fall down, then freeze it shenanigans here. Junie. Oh, that was funny. Junie does a wall jump to avoid getting dropped into the lower Vile Plume, but Morph's doing the wall jump and gets flung up into the upper Vile Plume.
Let's see what Junie decides to do. If Junie's going to go into Meridia and follow Nick, or if he's going to go into Norfair. He is missing an E-Tank, which is interesting.
Yeah, it might still be on his card to go to Ice Beam first, because he hasn't been there at all so far, but Junie's also going to West Meridia. And this is one of Junie's absolute strong suits. Playing Meridia with just Ice Beam, he's super good at this. Alright, so the first crab got up. You need the first crab to get up to the second ledge. And Nick used the second crab to get up to the first ledge. So this is just strange stuff. This might be too high. No, it's good. Okay. Now a flatly jump from here and you're up. Easy. Oh man, that's really good. Junie now also knows there's going to be a gravity suit in this.
Yep. And sees the spacer beam.
And we have full power bombs.
Every single power bomb in this seed has been found.
Nick, please,
Nick.
Man.
He's just showing off. He's just styling on you now.
Stop embarrassing the rest of us. Alright, 2 for 1 location here. And it's one pack of missiles.
Yep. Not exactly a buy one get one here. So all the supers got to be somewhere down in Norfair at this point, considering how many supers we still need to find.
Yeah, they might also be somewhere in Meridia. They might be all over the place. But what we can say probably is there's going to be a lot of E-tanks in Lower Norfair.
Oh, yeah.
Because we know we won't be finding Gravity Suit, and you usually find like half of the locations as E-tanks here. Judy making the same mistake, going to the left side first. That's interesting for two players so experienced. I mean, okay, on the other hand, if you go right first, you can see both items. But if you go right first, you have to reset the room if you want to get the top item. So, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Question in vanilla, there's no way to get aqueduct items without gravity, right? And nope, you can get the aqueduct items. And Kaizenten can probably explain that to you better than I. I knew how to do this with R mode. That is some super weird shenanigans involving speed booster, reserve tank, and X-ray. And then you are in a, I think it's called R mode state, where you can just wall jump through those speed booster platforms. So it is possible. The category 98% suitless exists. That's a category where you get everything, every single item except suits. Oh, Junie is going back down?
Junie tried to freeze the fish to go up the
oh,
side,
okay.
Killed it.
All right,
so now he's got to either reset the room,
yeah,
or
yeah, easy bot wound access. It's very often these seats require you to do a suitless CF clip. Ironically, we got all the power bombs in the world. Here we got a reserve tank, which is very valuable. Let's see if we find an item. Well, it would only be charge beam that would enable us to get out whatever is at plasma beam.
So Junie is now going to have to do the same crab climb that Nick was doing earlier.
Yeah, Nikplayer now going into Colosseum, and that's scary. I hope he took a save. It can be required to do this, but it doesn't have to be. So you can get through this room. What? What's going on?
I think he's trying to get into the.
Is he going to
I don't know where he's going.
Gonna get speed, or maybe just a save. I don't know. Oh, that's right. Nikplayer can't leave Dragon. He would need either Spring Ball or X-Ray for that. Yeah, that's right. You can get the precious item. And Dragon might hold an item that makes you get out. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen next. Energy is now really good to do upper Norfair checks. And then you, of course, you get upper Norfair plus Croc. Yeah, and Kaizenten mentioning it would be funny if Grapple is there and you're required to go one way, which can happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, Junie got up through the flat lane, no problem.
Yup. Okay, now I'm excited to see if this... Oh yeah, of course! Nick can underwater wall jump, so of course he can get speed booster. No, of course he couldn't get that out before because he also needs supers.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's cheating.
Is it though?
It is absolutely. No, it's cheating by raw skill. That is acceptable. That was some sort of camera manipulation that Nikplayer did there, in order to have those EVers in the correct position not to get hit.
Very nice.
So Nick is very, very well prepared for this.
Man, this is going to make me think that more and more players, by playing these settings, are just going to try and get good at doing continuous wall jumps inside of the water.
I think MapRando did this. We have to thank MapRando for so many players being good at uwus. But I believe Nick just going into Upper Norfair now. He will be very comfortable on the energy he has. The ammo situation isn't optimal, but it's also not the worst. A little bit of farming probably before going up. This is a safety save.
Not even a safety save, he's just going through Fog Speedway.
Oh yeah, of course, we have speed booster. Yep. And I'm gonna mark that. So I remember. More ammo, very good. Alright, whenever we find Gravity Suit, then Lower Norfair will start to become the most important thing on players' minds. It is of course possible that Gravity Suit is in Lower Norfair. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. Well, it has to be somewhere in Norfair at this point, doesn't it?
Gravity might also be
I guess technically.
Tool.
Yeah, I guess technically it could be Shack Tool, it could be Dragon, it could be Precious.
And Dragon. And I'm pretty sure it could be at Plasma as well. Precious too, yeah. Joonie riding up that crap.
I gotta agree with Kaizenson. Just knowing what I know about these settings, I would be checking Cathedral first.
Yeah, it's what I've started doing too. It's just such a hotspot.
That reserve tank is coming in clutch
yeah,
for Nick.
Not too full. He still has one more room to get through. Lights his Crystal Flash here. Yeah, I fully agree with going Cathedral first. It's okay doing this from the Bubble Mountain side. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hotspot. Hey, hey, hey. Pun not intended. Oh, Joonie gets killed.
June took a death.
Yeah, that worm hurts. Like I said, dying in these is part of the normal procedure.
Mm-hmm. You gotta do another stale climb to get up there.
Yeah. But Joonie knows what he's doing. That's all fine. It's just awkward waiting for that stupid snail until it finally arrives.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Speed Booster, Nikplayer can check the items here and get them out. Without another Crystal Flash. Just go there, get them, run back. And with the current tank situation, I would even go as far as saying that Croc has a very good probability of having something good.
Mm-hmm. Sure like betting on Croc.
Yeah, in these settings it's not even betting on Croc. You just go there pretty much every time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want it all.
Of course, yeah, you want everything until you find charge.
That too. And it's super rare I don't think I've ever had it that I arrived at the point where I could go to Croc and didn't want to go. So always go to Croc.
Very nice bot wound fight for Junie.
Yep, second attempt. Of course, on lower energy than Nikplayer, has one tank less. Junie now arriving at Wave Beam, his last location. It's the reserve tank, which again isn't optimal, but you take it. Your next stop will be Croc. There is a very good chance for something like Spring Ball, or Grapple, or X-Ray, or even Gravity Suit being at Croc. Yeah, this should be good enough to get out. And Junie realizing a bit faster than Nikplayer that he can't get out of the Dragon general area. It's
I would
gonna be
still take a
tight.
safety save and try to check it.
That's something you could absolutely do. It's time consuming, but Precious is one more hotspot in these. Oh, and Junie drops down into this pit, which I find a bit scary, because he has Ice Beam, so it's not the worst, but without Ice Beam you can get hard stuck in there.
Yep.
So this energy is not yet enough to go into lower warfare. And that was a really fast upper warfare considering the little energy Nikplayer has.
Still need to check Cathedral, but yeah.
Yep, I'm sure he will do that now. I say it's an E-tank or better. And it is... Okay,
Reserve.
it's one worse than an E-tank, okay.
Ooh, this is spicy.
It's fine, but he will have to light a Crystal Flash somewhere getting this out. And there's a small danger of all the enemies in the next room.
Sure.
That can mess you up doing your Crystal Flash. This is a good spot for it. Okay, he's so fast he can actually just continue. Damn, he's good. And Junie is also doing... Oh my god, everybody does Uwus.
Just get good at Uwu. Easy.
So easy.
Junie's getting close.
Yep.
So now Nikplayer is definitely going to be checking Croc.
Oh yeah.
Croc has got the goods. Croc has got the goods, chat.
So this will either be 5 E-tanks or something to get him through Meridia.
Well, there's only 3 items here, so it's got to be something to get through Meridia, right?
It's 5 items.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But one of them he can't get to. Oh no, he got Speed Booster. He can get anything.
Junie's getting so close to finishing the Uwu.
Yeah,
It is not 5 E-tanks. So
it's not
gotta
5
be something
E-tanks.
good.
Yep.
We got to get something good. Ooh, 12. Oh my god. Nikplayer, stop making me sweat.
Ah, so close, Junie. He had it once, but stepped off the ledge again. No, that must be painful.
I just morph ball through the door.
Nick, you have high jump and speed. You can just jump up there.
Nah, we do this the Pog way.
Okay. Ah,
So
man.
that's another not E-tank sitting
Yep.
down here.
So I fully expect to find either spring ball or
Gravity.
X-ray. No, or gravity. Yeah, spring ball, X-ray, or gravity.
I'm calling gravity at grapple beam.
Unless, of course, the answer is precious, and we also have 2 speed locations. We haven't seen climb supers. I think we haven't seen it, and we haven't seen waterway.
That's correct. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Kai. I'm saying we should have been brave enough to go into Dragon. We found regular bombs at grapple.
Yeah, they don't do much at this point.
And missiles. So Croc was not the answer.
Nothing?
Although, I mean,
Oh, we got one more, don't we? Or has he been to cosine already? Yes. Okay, there's nothing. Oh no! I promised too much.
so it's got to be one of the speedways, or it's got to be Dragon now.
Oh wait, bombs. Okay, bombs might be the logical access to criteria power bombs. We haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, that's a good shout out.
Because they could have gone there with speed booster, but that's not in logic.
Junie
Which is-
finally gets it.
Nice!
And
Let's go, Junie. I think he's not sure how to get there. Okay,
he got there.
this works. Nice. Okay, we got double speed booster. If Judy now decides to do the speed checks, then we have a race.
Oh, this
If
is not good. Or no, Junie's fine. Never mind.
Oh my god, Nick, please. What are you doing? Casually short charging on that platform. That's how he beat me in our last race. Doing that. Oh, I just realized I was in this tournament last year. And as I said, this is double elimination. And guess who were the 2 players who eliminated me?
Junie and Nikplayer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Nikplayer is picking up a spike suit.
Oh, so Nikplayer's going to go for the space jump.
Exactly. Yeah, high jump off. That's fair. Makes this way easier. The player who is best at this is Fringo Fox. He just get these spike suits immediately. Let's go. Oh, not. Okay. Let's go now.
There we go.
Yeah, careful not to lose it. Angle down is very helpful. Junie goes to Croc first. Probably hoping for what I was speculating on too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite possible that this finding bombs will lead Junie back up to criteria.
Mm-hmm.
So we passed the hour mark. As I said, these take a while.
Yeah, chat, I hope you've got your snacks. I hope you've got your hydration, because we're going to be here for a hot second. Speaking of hotspots.
It is hot in hell. Yeah, Nick, very careful not to lose that spike suit. Shoot up, angle down again, then jump. Kill the crab, stop at the bush, and fly up.
Easy.
Nice. Alright, Nikplayer heading back down. Looks like he will be going to Waterway now.
Now, do you think Junie's going to do the same thing? Grab a spike suit and go for the space jump before going back up to Criteria?
Possible. But also possible he's not gonna bother with a space jump. Although it is still a very, very valuable item. Especially if you return to Colosseum and don't have gravity by that point. You will be very glad having that space jump. And yep, Nikplayer is going to Waterway.
Nick did grab the X-Ray E, so we have not found a third yet.
No, but we have found 3 reserve tanks.
Yeah, so we're in 2 and 3 right now, for a total of 5.
Yep. Oh, and I also just now realized that Nikplayer has found all the ammo. Everything. 90, 60, 60.
So now we're literally just looking for gravity to finish the seed.
Not necessarily. Kaizentin says he expects Spring Ball or Grapple at criteria, and Gravity is the third one I would add to that. We now are theoretically in go mode with finding that X-ray there. Now players have a way out of Precious. They can X-ray climb back up that room. Oh wait, no. Or do we? Wait, we spark out of Dragon's room and then we X-ray climb. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course we are still missing a lot of health. We can't finish the seed with this health at all, not just because of Nick! Ah! Oh my god!
Nick has been playing risky this entire seed. It has just been like
Yikes!
one after the other, just like going down to no health whatsoever and been like, yeah, this is fine.
Whew. Yeah, we need energy to finish the seed because there will be no barrier suit.
Yeah, so we're still going to be doing checks into Lower Norfair. Like, there's
Absolutely.
even if we find Charge Beam now, we have all the ammo, so Charge Beam is now useless. Also, if you've not heard me on comms before and you're wondering what is screaming in the background, that's my bird.
Oh, we take. Nice.
Oh, that's right. We did see that was here. We just couldn't grab it.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Okay, so criteria power bombs. That's the most important location now. Because that speed booster wasn't in logic, but the bombs are. Of course, space jump also not in logic.
Sure, just makes getting up there a little faster.
Absolutely.
All right, so what's sitting at Criteria Landing?
It is grapple.
beam.
Okay. So Dragon will be the play now.
100%. So do you? Oh man, that's such a spicy thing to think about. Is either of these players had done Dragon early, and there's a gravity suit just chilling there?
Yeah, it can absolutely happen. Kai wonders if Nick will go for the Wrecked Ship Reserve E-Tank. Ah, that is a good question. It could be Gravity at Plasma. You would want that E-Tank, wouldn't you? On the other hand, you expect to find nothing but E-Tanks in Lower Norfair. And you are, of course, hoping to find Gravity before you have to go down there.
Ginny's doing all these heat checks with one E-Tank less than Nick was doing it.
Yeah, that's strange, because that means Junie hasn't gone into Ice Beam yet.
Correct. He's probably leaving Ice Beam for on the way out.
Yeah. It's, of course, scary, and wouldn't be surprised, yep, exactly that, if he reset out. Sineth, I'll leave you alone for like a couple of minutes. Is that fine with you?
That's fine with me.
You talking about getting hydrated was making me think of coffee, and now I need one.
There you go. Grab your coffee. We're going to be here for a hot second. Chat, this is also your reminder to get up, stretch, keep your eyes glued to the screen, but hydrate, stretch, grab something to munch on real quick. Wellness, it's wellness check time. So Nikplayer is going back into Meridia. Now that we have everything we need to do this, to do the Dragon kill. No. You tell your work that you've got an approved break. It's been approved by myself. Nick is still doing ooh-oos and doing crazy good movement here in Meridia. What in the world is happening here? Oh, missing all the grapple shots. Very nice use of the morph ball to keep going up, though. You're entitled to the break as a member of the Union of SM Random Enthusiasts. There you go. It's union approved. An SCIU subunit. So Ginny's most likely going back to ice at this point. I mean, there's not much else that he can do. Like, he can technically go get those items if he's really good at what he's doing, but I'm thinking he's going to go back to ice. Meanwhile, Nick's slowly increasing his lead. doing a full refill here. Not full refill, but, you know, close to full. And with Space Jump, this area should be pretty easy to get through. So let's see if Beamer and I were correct. Checking Dragon and getting to Precious first was the play. E-Tank sitting at Precious. Which means gravity has to be either here behind Dragon or behind Plasma Beam. For Beamer and I to be right about the play, it has to be behind Dragon. This is probably a death for Junie. Oh, yeah. But he did take a safety save.
So I saw there was an E-Tank at Precious?
That's correct.
Right. Nick going for the easy right side grapple.
Kaisensen's hoping for a less easy gravity suit that's going to be behind Ridley.
Yeah. It's probably going to be at Frank-Z when you really don't need it anymore.
Spring ball.
So we could have gone out at any time. That's funny. Yeah.
So you and I were right. If you'd played the seed a little differently and gone to Dragon early, this would have been a totally different seed for you.
Exactly. We would have been faster about it. But only about this aspect.
Sure.
Kaisensen saying gravity at Shack would be funny. That raises the question. Do you go to Shack and Plasma at this point? We can get out of Plasma Room because we can kill the pirates there. And both are in logic. So, and even if they are just E-Tanks, that'll be very helpful. Yeah, I think I'm going there.
Yeah, you want all the E that you can get at this point, considering how light on E the seed has been.
Yeah. Looks like Junie is also going to pick up that spike suit.
Let's see if he gets it a little faster than Nick got it.
Somebody in chat mentioned that Junie doesn't like doing that. So, let's see.
I don't think it's that he doesn't like doing it. He's not consistent at it, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's Nikplayer going from right to left through these holes, which is okay. If you do it from the other side, left to right, then you again have to do some stupid underwater wall jumps.
Mm-hmm. But we already know that Nick's good at doing underwater wall jumps.
Scarily so. Alright, and we are going to see the speed booster strats to exit the plasma room. Which is, if you know what to do, it's kinda easy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you have enough energy for it, and Nikplayer has that. The fourth reserve tank. Okay. It's not nothing, but you would have obviously preferred an E-tank, and Junie gets the spike suit.
About the same amount of time, I think, that Nikplayer got it.
Yeah. Somewhere in that ballpark. And that's all pirates dead. So those two pirates that are clinging to the wall, you can kill them with anything. I believe anything. At least you can kill them with supers. And you can't kill the other red pirates with supers.
So I think here it is still easy to say that Nick's got a solid lead, but it's not that much of a lead. You know, we only got the spike suit to get to space jump, and then we got grapple beam, and then that's the other question. Do you think Junie's gonna take what he has and just go straight to Dragon now? Because if Junie goes straight to Dragon right now, that will put him in a good position to catch up.
He won't do it right now, because that space jump doesn't help him getting out of Dragon's room.
Sure.
Junie might go directly to Dragon finding X-Ray. That's a possibility.
Yeah, but we're not. We're leaving.
Yeah, of course. Junie will probably also go to Waterway. Oh, nice flat lay right into that hole. And we go up. But wait, can gravity be here? If you needed gravity to get space jump? That's a logic question I couldn't answer. Because I think you are required to have space jump for this, but I'm not 100%. Right now I'm calling gravity at Frankazi.
Yeah, at this point, gravity is just going to be a non-starter. We don't need it anymore. There's no reason to have it. It's just do the whole seed suitless. This is a Kaizenton seed. Do it 98%.
All right. Yeah, and Kaizenton, of course, saying suitless CF clip to get here. Or, of course, we had Ice Beam before, so you could have gotten there with Ice Beam as well. Sure. Okay. And the one way to Dragon seems logical. Yeah, that's true. All very good points. It's E. Okay.
Not a bad pickup.
That's the last item Nikplayer will get, I assume. He could get one more E-Tank at Wrecked Ship Reserve.
All right, so Junie now has X-Ray. Let's see if you're right and he's going to turn around and go directly back to Meridia, or if he's just going to go and continue this logic chain that he has in front of him.
Yeah, he's following it. Unless he's just farming up. But he's farming up for climb supers. And once he's done climb supers, he's so close to criteria power bombs that he will probably go there as well.
No, he's turning around.
Yeah, he just he's going climb supers.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. He's going to go this way instead of... being a little safer about the hopper room than Nick was.
Yep.
Nice speedball.
Nick went in there like an arsonist.
So Nick is all done with Meridia. Doesn't need to come back here. Doesn't need the gravity suit.
Yeah, if you see gravity suit at any point, you will still pick it up. Just because of the damage reduction it provides.
Sure.
The game is, in theory, finishable like this, but it's still scary.
Yeah, anything can happen here. But as long as Nikplayer keeps the safety saves up and keeps up the play that he's been doing this entire seed, I don't see any reason that he'd fall behind.
Yeah, this is a sizable lead, but LN with no suits, that's still a big roadblock, and all sorts of things can still go wrong. So
Sure.
Nikplayer is absolutely in the lead and has a sizable lead, but Joonie is far from being out of this.
Oh, definitely. So we have all the beams except for charge. We're probably not going to find plasma. Plasma's probably not here.
No, it's not. It's not in the seed. Same for screw attack.
And same for Various Suit.
Same for Various Suit.
Unless the seed wants to be absolutely hilarious and want to give us Various Suit down in Northern Fair. All right, so now Joonie has everything to do Meridia proper. So this is now the difference between doing Meridia proper for Nick and doing Meridia proper for Joonie.
Okay, and Nick is completely filling up. Oh, okay, he's in the middle of Lava Dive now, okay. We'll have to Crystal Flash almost immediately after getting out. He can't even take the elevator down, he would die.
Would you Crystal Flash and then save, or would you...
Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
that's what I would do.
Because you will have to do that anyway, so you can just do it before saving.
Yep, but he's going directly down the elevator.
No, he saved.
Right, but he saved before the Crystal Flash. I'm saying, like, if he
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
a
yeah,
mistake now, and he has to come from that save, he has the Crystal Flash again.
Right, that's exactly why I would have done it. The save after the CF.
Sure.
And Kaizenton disappointed that Nick didn't do an elevator Crystal Flash, and I was half expecting that as well. And Joonie is going for that E-Tank. That will provide a bit more safety for him. Nikplayer going the backside towards GT. This is probably an E-Tank. And the next two items will probably be E-Tanks. At least one of them.
All the way down now.
Oh!
There's gravity. Wow! So hold on. Space jump is required, which means that you needed to get Spike Suit in order to get...
No. Space jump is not required because this has barrier tweaks on. In that situation, you can get that item always without space jump.
Oh, okay. That's still a spicy spot for Gravity Suit.
Oh, Nikplayer went down. I think that's a mistake. He should die here. Yup, he's dead.
He forgot that he wasn't back at full life.
Yeah, he got a bit ahead of himself there.
He's doing it again.
Does it again. Okay. Nick, get your head in the game. Immediately resets again. Nice. We have eternal beeps. If this keeps on going, I will switch over to Joonie.
This should be fixed now.
Yeah, exactly. Nick
we
was
go.
just too excited for gravity. It immediately went down. Okay, beeps have stopped.
He's also going in the wrong direction to get that
Yep.
gravity. Just
That's-
saying.
Yep. Nikplayer getting completely torn apart by that gravity location. Question is, does gravity even do something for us at this point? And the answer is yes. Damage reduction is something you can't overestimate.
Oh, definitely.
In lower Norfair, that's very important. It looks right now that Nick is not interested in it anymore. I'm not sure what he's doing here.
Either he forgot.
Oh,
charge beam
again?
right next to it? Okay.
Yeah, did I mention that GT is also often a hotspot? Nikplayer, what are you doing?
Nikplayer with the memes.
Will he go down the elevator now? Nope,
No.
Crystal Flash first, okay. Ah, that's funny.
This is a perfectly logical play, chat. He's manipulating RNG. You just don't know.
That's true. Yep. you all got no idea what you talk about.
Is he gonna go? No, he's not. He's not going the right
What,
way.
Nick, what are you doing? I don't understand that guy. I think he doesn't understand himself.
Is he not interested in either item and he's just gonna go right now? No, he's going. Where are you going, Nick?
So even if you changed your opinion and you say, okay, I don't even want that gravity now anymore, then you would still go here to pick up that E-Tank.
Okay, so you're still getting... Okay, I see what you're saying.
And that's what I thought Nick was doing the second time he got in here. What's going on now? Nick is farming supers? I don't understand what is his plan.
Well, we got the E-Tank. Okay, we're leaving. We're not interested. We're leaving, I think.
Huh? Doing that will leave him with less energy than just going out? Because of that power bomb you have to light?
This is I think this is just what Hardway to Hell does.
Yeah.
It scrambles your brain a little bit.
It sure does. Okay, now it looks like Nick has decided not to pick up gravity. Okay, that's a fair decision. Won't make life easier for him.
Okay, so do you think grabbing that gravity for Joonie is going to make a huge play in catching back up?
No. No, definitely not. Not enough. Because that gravity probably won't be anything that will make anything faster, just safer. It will only be faster if Nick fails a lot of lower Norfair, which in fairness can happen.
Sure.
But it looks like all of this will be E-Tanks. And
yeah, we knew this.
Yeah, we already found all the reserve tanks, so...
Chat, it's been a hot second since I've reminded you, go follow these runners. They're doing an amazing job, especially Nikplayer, but jooniejoone as well. I mean, they're both putting on their best game right now, and it's such a good feat to see these two going against each other.
This is going to be an E-Tank. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Yep.
Ouch! That's one spike hit you don't want to take. But there's always that E-Tank at Power Bombs of Shame. Just have to get there. Yeah, this is Gravity Suit at GT Missiles, as Chet said, and this will be the only suit in the seat. Alright, ammo is looking very good for Nikplayer. Is on 59, so almost full supers. Has to be careful here. Those guys hurt a lot. Gonna pick up another E-tank here after that hit. It's cool if you can when you can predict every item. So there's 5 more around, and how many more locations? Oh no, 4 more around because one is at Wreck Chip Reserve. And it is 4 more locations.
You got the item behind Ridley, which is coming up. You have.
Oh yeah. Right. So one of them is not an E-tank. Frankazi, Hota Ruby, and Jail?
Yep.
And Ridley. Okay, no, it is just 4 more. So they can all 4 be E-tanks.
I think seeing the rest of the seed, all 4 need to be E-tanks, right?
I think we saw everything else. Yeah, energy is good enough for this fight. Yeah, three musketeers is Frankazi. Oh, we shouldn't take a hit like that.
I'm actually surprised Junie's leaving that E-tank there. I wonder if he's going to grab it on the way out.
Which one?
The one at Precious.
Oh yeah, probably. E-tank? E-tank.
It's just E-tanks all the way down.
Now we have seen all of Red Chip. Junie even went there and fetched that E-tank that was there with a speed booster. Wow, this is really good from Nikplayer. Not sure how much is there in his reserves, because he used some of it in the Ridley fight. Does get hit once, which is fine. Still has so many crystal flashes and will be finding E-tanks, so this is all good. Oops. Gonna get a double hit here. Still fine. I think he can even make it to that E-tank at Hota Ruby. Yep, no problem. Now we have to keep in mind that the key hunters at 3 musketeers, they will do 200 damage each. So that's a little scary, but there's probably going to be another E-tank here if things go wrong. Nick doesn't need it, gets hit once. Once. Nice avoiding that one. Probably Junie cursing a bit now, finding that springboard.
Right. I would think both of our players are going to be cursing after finding that spring ball. That'll be interesting to ask them in the interview session.
No, didn't check 3 musketeers, wasn't even interested in that E-tank anymore. Just wanted to get out quickly. And all he has to do now is fight the brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the risky sections are basically over. I mean, the brain is still going to be pretty risky, suitless, but I mean, I would say a lot easier to do this than it is to do everything else that the seed has basically required these runners to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, this was a hard seed. Even for Hardway to Hell.
I was going to say, it's called Hardway to Hell for a reason.
Yeah. don't forget to refill at the ship here.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
Nick
no,
is so
definitely.
fast. Do we think Junie will get gravity suit?
I mean,
it's a good question actually.
I think he will, but I think it's going to be a little too late, as you were
Oh,
saying
yeah.
when I was asking about it.
No, and Nick is now running away with his. I mean, he's been running away for a long time, but he's out of the very dangerous parts now. So I really don't. Now I don't see a way back for Junie in this.
Unless Torian is complete shambles, but even then, we're gonna have to see some major Torian shambles for that to be the case.
I mean, a catch-up can still take out, what's that, like, I think 9 tanks? So one wrong move could be one wrong move too many in the Mother Brain fight. So it's preferable for Nikplayer to save. He saved here at the ship, so that's good already.
Yeah. Nick, please reset for grab. Yikes. But it's required.
Alright, Junie with a bit of a different setup there for these red pirates. Sparks through them, and with that also gets the ones that are hanging on the wall. Yeah, you gotta look out for our next tournament, which is Hardway to Hell, where we only do best of 5 series.
Yikes.
Can you imagine?
That would take all day just for a single.
Yep.
Solid week of SM, back to back. Yikes.
Yeah.
So I heard you like playing SM. Well, have I got the tournament for you?
Mind you, this is still somewhat of an... it's slightly above average, the time that Nikplayer will be finishing. I'd say the average is probably around 90 minutes. Baby jump ropes.
Easy baby jump rope.
Guess they're done quickly too.
Junie's struggling with the oh, gets it.
Easy first try speed zap skip. Man, this Nikplayer dude is pretty good. Nick recently got eliminated in the Dash tournament against Nitro, who's himself a super good player. And as I heard, Nitro got routed 2 of the seats. So
sometimes that's just rando's gonna rando.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick more than enough ammo to finish this. He was missing 11 supers, so that's 33 missiles, which will leave him with 45 missiles leeway.
Oh, spicy!
We are going Are we going? Wait, how much is that? We're still good. We're still good, chat. Still 34 more than we need. Ooh, okay. Oh, Nikplayer, man.
This is fine.
Yes.
This is just the story of Nikplayer, this entire seed.
Hardway to Nick. I wasn't scared.
Not even a little bit. So Joonie just killed Shacktool because Shacktool deserved it.
Yep. And he's right about that.
I think Nikplayer's been adding intensity to this entire seed, the whole seed. It has been one thing after the next with like the meme route room and then going through Ridley and now going through Mother Brain and just one scary moment after the next. And any one of those moments could have just ended the run.
There shouldn't be anything too scary from here on out. I'm going to tempt fate and say this will be no problem for Nikplayer.
Come on, fate.
Oh, Joonie going to Cathedral now. Hasn't been there before.
Plenty of E-tanks to do it. Makes sense because the entire time that he was here last time, he only had one E-tank. And there was nothing really to get him over here.
Yeah, and Space Jump makes all these rooms so much more acceptable.
It looks like Joonie might be just going directly down to Ridley now.
Yeah, he's got nothing else. The only thing he can do before that is farming up, and that's it.
All right, well, that's the seed. Nikplayer is going to be sitting on the ship in first place with a time of 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 12 seconds.
GG's Nick. Says he has to go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. So I'm hoping we can welcome both runners here for a quick little interview. That was great. Great Hardway to Hell seed. Super annoying. Yeah, and Joonie forfeiting. I don't know if you mentioned already.
Oh yeah,
Of course, there's so much more ahead of him that he obviously forfeits from the race.
Yeah.
GG's Joonie. Well played, but Nikplayer is just too fast. Both pretty much doing the exact same things, almost in the same order, apart from when they did Wrecked Ship and when they did Green Brinstar. But that's pretty much the only difference between them.
Yep. Yeah, there was some good route divergence early on in the seed. It was just, yeah, all of Nick's movement really is what made this that much faster. But
Yeah.
I'm going to pull Junie in first.
Joined by Joonie. Joonie GG's. Joonie isn't talking yet. Has to connect his microphone probably.
Probably.
Or
Hello.
find his push to talk button. There he is. Hey, Joonie.
No, it takes a long time for my computer to connect. I don't know why that is, but like every time I try to connect, it takes like a good 10 seconds before it'll connect. I can't hear anything. Nobody can hear me. So
That's interesting.
yeah.
Oh, anyway, second place today. There was nothing to do against Nikplayer today. That guy's just too damn good.
He's real good. And I was playing ultra safe too, which
Okay.
was probably the wrong way to go against Nikplayer. But I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable going into LN with such low health.
Yeah, the
So
one thing you could have tried was going to Dragon early. Obviously, you couldn't have known that Springboard is there.
Yeah,
But
I
making
almost
that
did.
gamble felt like something we thought about doing that.
Yeah, did Nick do that?
No.
Okay.
You did almost completely the same things, identical things, apart from very early, Nick went into Wrecked Ship first and you went into Brinstar first. But in the big picture of these seats, that doesn't make any difference whatsoever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know if you noticed, like I started rolling that way and then turned around because I knew there could be like there was Precious and there was the item behind Dre.
Exactly, yeah.
But like I don't know, it takes with the loadout that I had, just getting over there with ice, it just took so long to get over there, and then if
it also can go wrong. It's pretty scary to do that with just Ice Beam.
Yeah.
We're also joined now by Nikplayer, today's first place finisher. GG's Nick.
Yeah, GG's, thank you.
GG.
Yeah, I told Joonie before, you more or less did the same things. The only major difference was you going into Wrecked Ship first and Joonie going into Brinstar first. But in these settings, that doesn't make too much of a difference because you do everything anyway. So you were just fast today, and you had pretty much an advantage from the get-go, and that got bigger and bigger the longer the seat went.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, that seat was very hard.
It was hard.
yeah,
I agree.
definitely.
Yeah. It was not only hard, it was annoying.
It was so funny because at the beginning it seemed like it was so straightforward, and then until there were suddenly no tanks, like,
right?
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it was not so straightforward.
Right.
I was
fully
just
expecting. Yeah, go ahead.
Peter? Okay, I was just thinking by beginning, is underwater wall jump in logic? Because in right sand, yeah, I know that, but I checked speed booster first. I checked right sandpit first when the seed begin, and I checked left sandpit, and I know I must go again to Maridia to collect speed booster, but I think the logic was to get to Krokomaya, find bombs, and I think you must collect the item on I don't know what's the room code.
At Grapple?
On the
Or no, Criteria Power Bombs.
Yeah, again, yeah. And here collect your grapple and then collect your speed booster, but I did it a little bit differently. I checked first Maridia, did under the wall jump to speed booster and checked all the stuff, and I found bombs, I found space jump, and I was so confused with four or five E-tanks and 4 reserves to lava dive.
Yeah.
I was very confused.
Yeah, you had a funny little sequence there on the Lower Norfair elevator. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I forgot once that I had low energy, and I forgot I did Maridia, and I must not collect the gravity. And first of all, I was thinking, okay, here's gravity. I was I found them, and I will grab them, but in a second I thought, yeah, I did Maridia. Why you go to Maridia? Why go to Gravity again? And I checked it again because I restarted very fast and I didn't check the second item on GT.
Ah, that's why
So
you went there another time. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
All
and
right.
I did it again, and I found here. I would think it was charge beam. Yeah, it was charge beam, and I was on 90-60, so charge
Yeah,
beam
you had
was
everything.
not important. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just on my way to head into Lower Norfolk. I don't think I was going to pick up anything. Like, I assume basically everything was just tanks.
Yeah.
Tanks, charge,
Yeah.
and gravity.
Yeah,
Yep.
and gravity and charge don't matter. So I would have checked Mickey Mouse, I think, and then just probably maybe I would have checked Firefly. But then otherwise I probably would just beeline straight to Ridley. There's so much ammo. Like
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the loadout was, but I'm pretty sure I could have done like 2 crystal flashes and still had enough ammo for Ridley. Like plus I had
Yeah.
grapple, you know. So
Yeah, but you wouldn't ever have needed a crystal flash because every single item right side of Lone Warfare was E-tanks, and the charge and the gravity were both at GT.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I would have gone to GT
Yeah.
at all. But yeah, I probably still had a good, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes left of the seed. So
Hmm.
I was well behind you. Well behind you.
Yeah, the seat was very hard. I was also confused on the seat. Very, it was pain, and it was very I I'm angry with the seat. Very angry.
Really?
This
It's so
seat
funny. Because I had a lot of fun with it. Like I don't know. I was just I don't know. I was going through it knowing that I was probably gonna lose because I was playing super safe, and just like making sure I had enough health for everything and going back and picking up all the E-tanks. Did you go back to bowling to pick up that E-tank over there? Or you
No,
already
no.
had speed, right? Or
Yeah, I
Not
already
at that
had
point.
oh, okay.
No, Nick
It-
couldn't get the speed booster out on his very first go when just at the start because there were no supers in that sandpit.
Right. Yeah.
So he had to
Oh,
go
yeah.
through the left sandpit and leave that speed booster for later.
Oh, can you
Yep.
imagine if it had been supers and speed in the right sandpit?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh yeah.
What a dream.
But yeah, I didn't check bowling again because I thought, okay, one E-tank skip is okay, but
And it was.
It's risky. It is risky, yeah. But it was okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, I really I was kind of racking my brain about it cuz like it's so far away, but I only had I think I don't remember. I think I had
4 or 5?
something like that. Yeah, 4 or 5 at the time. And I knew that almost every item that I like the rest of the items that I was going to be picking up were all going to be E-tanks. So it's like, do I really go over there? But I just felt so uncomfortable diving into Lower Norfair on, 4 or 5 tanks or whatever. I think I picked up 1 or 2 more after that, but still.
Yeah, Juni, you asked if we noticed that you rolled to the right after the bot moon fight and then turned around. Yes, I did notice that.
Yeah.
And Kai pointing out Nick was already in Coliseum when he turned around.
Oh.
So you made the same decision just a bit later.
That's funny.
Yeah. I have a question. Did my stream work good? Or...
Yes, very good. No issues
Okay.
whatsoever.
Nice.
Okay, I'm very happy about that because I was so frustrated. My internet connection was very bad on 10 a.m. or something like that, and yeah, it was very. I was very angry in myself that my internet connection doesn't work. But the only platform or was working was YouTube or Google, but Discord or Twitch didn't work. I don't know why. It was very
It's very weird.
strange. Yeah, very strange, weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, me too.
This could have turned into a very different seed too, though, because there was a couple of times that Nikplayer got to a point, especially like in the meme room. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about, where he got
Right.
down to like almost no health, and you
Oh, wow.
almost took a death.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a little bit luck on the seat, yeah.
Yeah, what's there? You were on 20 HP suddenly and facing a couple of big side hoppers.
Oh my
And
god.
then, of course, the Mother Brain fight. What's going on there? Tell us
Oh
about it.
yeah. I got hit with the ketchup beam, and I lost like I don't know 8 E-tanks or something like
Oh
that. But
my god.
Yep.
yeah, I got 4 reserve tanks, and it was good enough. It was still enough to kill Mother Brain.
Yep. Nick
That's
was
amazing.
on 235 plus his reserves, which were 4.
Wow.
So, another vindication for reserve tanks.
Yeah. Hey, I love my reserves. Did
For
you
sure.
save before the fight, or was your save all the way back at like the ship?
I saved for the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would still have been. Sorry to say, Junie, but it would still have been enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We would
I
have
didn't
had
even.
to do that once more, then maybe we would have had a close race.
I hadn't even started Lower Norfair yet, so I was farming. I was in the process of farming to go down, so
Yeah.
I was very, very behind.
Let's look at the bracket. Nick, you are going up against either Farfalu, Tillimorph, or Kaizentin. So there will be first the match between Kaizentin and Tillimorph. And the winner between those two will go up against Farfalu. And the winner from that match will go against you, Nikplayer.
Yep.
And
Excited about it.
And which one is that? That's loser from 9. Where does that fit in? Oh, so you will be facing Junie either Yondolash or loser 5? Or the loser from Kaizentin against Tillimorph. That's going to
All
be
right.
your next opponent. So you both have a bit of time until you have to continue in this tournament.
Good. Take a little vacation.
Oh, Kai is saying he already beat Tillimorph, so
Oh,
for Nick it's either Kaizentin or Farfalu, and for you, Junie, it is
Tilly or Yondo,
Tillimorph.
right?
No, I think. Wait, no, it's Tillimorph. You play.
Oh, it is Tilly.
No, sorry. Yondo or Tilly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you were right. Okay, this is hard to read.
Fun.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, all I have left to say is, again, thanks for commentary. I always love your commentary. Like I always say, it's top notch. And was
sir.
Kai tracking today?
Somebody was tracking apart from me, at least in the beginning.
Okay.
And I was tracking and doing a very bad job of it.
And Cinna,
doing
thanks
fine.
as well. Yeah, thanks so much for commentating this. I think I enjoy watching the commentary back more than actually playing a lot of the time.
Nice.
Anyway, that's all I have left. I'll let you finish out.
Any final words, Nick?
Thank you very much for commentating, guys. I appreciate about that. And yeah, good luck, Joni, for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, you
And,
too. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm excited about the next round.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to more matches in this. And then I'm just gonna say thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. And I throw the ball over to Sineth to take us out.
Yeah, so everyone, thank you so much for watching this race. Again, go follow the runners, jooniejoone, Nikplayer. They're both amazing runners. So if you're not following them already, you should go to their channels and follow them right now. Do it. And otherwise, we're going to see you next mission.